All right. This is the first of hopefully many videos, but I'm going to read this book. I've got 2 hours and I want to get the most out of this time as I possibly can. I probably can't read the entire book, but I recently heard that you forget 90% of what you read anyway. So hold on, check this out. This book, How to Read a Book, I'm obsessed with. And there's a number of different techniques that are described in here. But one thing that I think is interesting is there are 4 levels of reading. I won't review those. I won't review those all in great detail right now, but let's just say that um, the fourth one is called syntopical reading. All right. And that means blending a bunch of books together to create new knowledge, which, again, more on that some other time. But um, anyway, uh, the main thing I want to get to here is how to speed read this. So I asked Claude, actually, show you what I did here. I asked Claude to tell me who the world's authorities on speed reading are. And so I got this list of people. And then I said, act as a synergy between all of those people. And then give me some advice about speed reading. And it built this guide for me. So I took the guide and I put it in this document. I'm going to print this out and I'm going to use this to hopefully speed up my consumption of this book. And then I'll repeat. So, uh, and maybe I'll use some of these theories to focus on this 20% signal and do some more of my own writing. We'll get there. But for now, I'll think about these principles and I'm going to do my best to follow this chunk by chunk. And then I'll report back after I'm done. But yeah, this will be my mission for the evening. 15 minutes of this. So I'm going to put myself through this exercise and then we'll work on these things. Find the core framework. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, you know what? Let's go backwards. So, step one, I'm going to write down these 3 things. Got my paper. I'll write down those 3 things. Then we'll look at the executive preview, the title, the subtitle, the back cover. 78 ways to cut costs, increase sales, and dramatically improve your bottom line. Double your profits in 6 months or less. Then we'll read the back cover. One of the nation's foremost management consultants shares 78 proven ways to cut costs dramatically, send sales through the roof, and double profits in just 6 months. Timeless profit boosting guide considered a top management resource by business powerhouse Jack Welch. Presents insights that are notable for their aggressive approach and contrarian perspective. Bob Feiffer shows us how to turn the tables on hardball playing suppliers and competitors. He also challenges outmoded assumptions and explains why arbitrary budgets are sometimes the best budgets. Bosses are frequently underpaid. Customers can often be persuaded to pay more, and suppliers can often be persuaded to charge less. Whether you're a mid-level manager, senior executive, or Fortune 500 CEO, you'll find this book is required reading for growing your company and improving your bottom line. Bob Feiffer is a retired business consultant who is the former chairman and CEO of Kaiser Associates, one of the nation's leading consulting firms. He was also the president of Pfeiffer Associates. His corporate clients included 100 of the Fortune 500 companies. All right. So there's Bob Pfeiffer. That's what the book is about. If I set my mission, I need to know how to be profitable, I suppose. I will use this to build my business to make it as profitable as can be. Success looks like through this book, if I can find 3 or 5 or 10, whatever it leads to, I want to get some takeaways, some maximum, value things. I want some ideas that will enable me to make my own business profitable and to help my clients become profitable. So if I get some takeaways that will live with me for a long period of time, that's what success looks like for me in reading this book. All right, so I went just a little out of order, but scan the table of contents. So we've got a couple pages. And I think I'm going to end this very video here in just a minute. I don't have to do this on the recording step by step, but I'll take a few minutes to do this. And my goal is to read this by just following through this list. Check, one, one, two, three. If you're watching this video, you should see this document right here available for download. I'm going to try to do that as part of my exercise here. Provide this document so you can download it and use it for yourself. But I'm going to try to use these mechanics, use my finger pen as a guide to do this. Yeah. The reading gears. All right. And I love this phase 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Here's some specific techniques I can use right now. So specific notes. This looks good. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, I read this earlier. 90% of a book you forget anyway. So let's extract the takeaways and take some action. Yes, great. I have permission to do these things. Love it. Love it. These are all great. Yes. Post-reading habit. Make some notes. Share one idea with somebody. Hope to share it with you. Okay. And now time to execute. So that's it. That's my plan for creating my own speed reading guide. And now it's time to put it into practice. And we'll report back next time. See you next time.